The coaching videos are from Coach Xiaohan. A normal backhand topspin stroke should involve bending your knees and positioned above your knees. Then, make contact with the ball. But do you all know why your long balls struggle against serves? It's actually because you're under pressure. This type of shot is a very typical situation where the long ball is pressured and can't generate power. The ball has arrived in front of you. Using a standard downward spin technique to handle baseline, and long balls will inevitably result in feeling pressured. Rise to the challenge and brush forward. So don't be afraid of the net. The threat of a long ball is not how much spin it has, and how urgent it feels. It makes your movement seem larger, but the actual movement isn't that big. So how can we make the opponent struggle with the serve? It has to be fast. How can I lift the ball from my backhand at the baseline? Your center of gravity must be lowered. We can't use a backhand push or attack to generate backspin. The racket must be positioned below the table to ensure there's space for upward friction. The second point. The key point is to ensure that the wrist remains relaxed. This way, we can create more friction. We'll initiate the stroke like this. The racket head is the easiest way to generate spin. The racket head should be angled downward. I rotate my wrist. Rotate my forearm. Tap the head to create spin on the ball through friction after it makes contact. Let me show you all. It actually generates friction like this. Ready? Look at the side view. Squat. One squat and one down, 2 words. First, lower your center of gravity and squat down. Second, we need to find our rhythm. When you look at me from the front, you can't see my stroke. There must be this amplitude if you're above the table. The arc is not complete, so the first reaction is to squat and lower. Second, when hitting the ball, I need to keep my wrist relaxed enough. Relax, and my racket face cannot be like this. Then when hitting the ball, this is just using the wrist to generate friction without using the body's strength. The core of this action is that the racket head must point downward. Accelerate the friction at the moment of contact with the ball and stop immediately afterward, as this makes it difficult to recover. There won't be any friction action. We need to create this arc. I'll do it a little slower. Everyone take a look. 1, 0, ready to start. 1, 2, 3. Stop. From 0 to 10, from 0 to 10. Look. So for a standard backhand stroke. But when executing a backhand from the baseline, at this moment, you should use less upper arm movement. So your support point should be on your forearm and your fingers on the wrist. For this type of long ball, we just need to use the strength of our forearm and wrist. We should approach the contact point with a forward brush. But we must not swing wildly. For balls with a strong contact point like this, we don't need to exert a lot of force. When we make contact, we must be bold enough to execute the brushing action and apply pressure. These 2 key phrases are crucial. What does it mean to dare to apply pressure while brushing? I need to apply force using my forearm below this area. This action is particularly crucial. The key point of force isn't in the shoulder. After making contact with the ball, the movement of the forearm is the same as the force generated by my forearm, of course. If one day you can relax your focus and then hit the ball well. But this is also an emergency technique we use when receiving a fast ball. Everyone, take a look at Coach Haohong's racket angle. Personally, I think the racket face should be angled slightly. When you first start learning, you must keep your stance relatively open. You can only use his forehand stroke to pull the ball, you see, and step forward with the ball. For example, pulling like this, without using much strength. First, I find the point with my right foot. I will step forward with my right foot first. If the incoming ball is to the left, then I will step forward with my left leg, still ensuring I'm in the right position. If the incoming ball is usually on the backhand side, and then rotate like this, not like this. So if the ball is in this position, my right foot moves from back to front. This position is where I make contact with the ball. The right foot steps forward. It's not like this. The target is like this, come. Pay attention to how Coach Han's foot locates the point and moves. Left foot on the left side of the table. For the ball in the middle, I also use the right foot. But you can't exaggerate it too much. So you are equivalent to what? And then using explosive power to twist it out. Equivalent to you see. The ball comes suddenly. Stepping with his right foot first. Taking back the racket. Good. Then the ball comes. If the opponent serves to my side, get my stroke ready. Then come back. Move, move, move. The opponent suddenly plays a short ball. Get your stroke ready. If he gives you a ball to the middle, move your feet, move your feet, move your feet. He also needs to bring it from the back to the front. Then shift the center of gravity onto the right leg. What are we afraid of pulling into? This is obviously a stance-based shot. Lower the center of gravity. Move your feet. Find your center of gravity. From this angle, it's very clear. Look at my right foot. Incoming ball. Let's see how to receive the long ball in the middle. Incoming ball, incoming ball, incoming ball. Right foot. So, what is the key point of this footwork? It's for positioning. Touch your left hand. To the left front. Turn, 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 stop. He's equivalent to a forehand. A curve. He is not pushed from back to front. Pushed from back to front. He needs a curve when executing the shot.
Read more about table tennis on my blog, PingSunday.com. Get free ebook and coaching advices. See you in the next video.